Grandma Duck's Little Helpers. Donald Duck was going on a trip. His nephews, Huey, Louie, and Dewey, were going to stay with Grandma Duck while Donald was away. Donald told them what to do to get ready. Huey, Louie, and Dewey packed up the car. They took their toys and games. They took their balls and bats, and they took their fishing rods and picnic basket. See all those things? Then Uncle Donald drove Huey, Louie, and Dewey to Grandma Duck's farm in the country. We have a farm in the country too. The boys were so happy they could not wait to get there. We will have so much fun playing, they said. Don't forget, said Donald, you are here to help Grandma too. Grandma Duck met them on the porch. Here are your little helpers, Grandma, said Donald. I'm sure they will get a lot done. Of course, said Grandma with a smile. Then the four waved goodbye to Donald as he drove off. So they're there on vacation, and they're supposed to help Grandma too. Grandmas sometimes need help. First, the boys unpacked their things. Huey hung up his coat and hat. Louie unpacked his bag, and Dewey took out his bat and ball and his other toys. At the dinner table, Grandma said, tomorrow will be a busy day. I'm going to plant some wheat, so we must all go to bed early. That kind of looks like my stove. I love my wood-cook stove. The next morning, Huey, Louie, and Dewey ran to the barn to get the gardening tools Grandma wanted. They were all ready to help her plant the wheat. But when they went to the barn, they found a bicycle with 3 seats. They climbed up on the bales of hay and took down the bicycle. Let's ride it, they said. They forgot all about the planting. Oh no, they were supposed to help Grandma. The boys took the bicycle out of the barn. Grandma Duck saw them. Are you ready to help me plant the wheat, she asked. In a while, said Huey, Louie, and Dewey. We want to try your bicycle first. We will be right back. Then they waved and they rode away. Is that what they're supposed to do? I don't know. Well, said Grandma Duck, I guess I will have to plant the wheat by myself. So she took her hoe and made neat rows in the earth. Then she planted the grains of wheat one by one. Finally, she raked the loose earth over the grains of wheat. You see Grandma planting? Aw, Grandma's planting all by herself. Grandma Duck was very tired when she finished raking. She heard a sound on the road and looked up. It was Huey, Louie, and Dewey returning from their ride. We are ready to help you now, Grandma, they called. Grandma was angry. You are too late, she said. I have planted all the wheat myself. Oh, we're so sorry, Grandma, said the boys. They should have helped Grandma. Grandma needed help. The summer passed quickly, and the wheat grew tall. It was ready to be cut. I will ask the boys to help, said Grandma. She found Huey, Louie, and Dewey in the backyard. They were digging up worms. Will you boys help me cut the wheat, she asked. Yes, they said. But we are going fishing now. We will help you when we get back. We won't be too long. Is that what they should do? You tell me. Well, said Grandma Duck, I guess I will have to cut the wheat myself. She gathered the stalks together and she tied them into bunches. See that? Isn't that pretty? Grandma's working hard. Grandma Duck worked all day. When she finished, she was very tired. She looked up to see Huey, Louie, and Dewey. They were each carrying a fishing rod and a fish. Hi, Grandma, said Dewey. I'm sure Grandma was happy to see them, but she would have been happier if they had helped her. We brought you some fish for dinner, said Huey, and we are ready to help you with the wheat, said Louie. Thank you, said Grandma Duck, but you are too late. I have cut the wheat myself. I could not wait all day for you. Oh, we're sorry, Grandma, said Huey, Louie, and Dewey. It will not happen again. Soon the grain was dry. It was ready to be taken to the mill. I could use some help from the boys today, said Grandma Duck. She found Huey, Louie, and Dewey in their bathing suits. They were getting ready to go to the beach. Will you help me take my wheat to the mill? She asked. Yes, said Huey, when we come back from the beach. We won't be long, said Louie. Now, I'm not sure how it works at your house, but at Grandma's house, here, the kids help me. I'm very grateful for that. Well, said Grandma Duck, they always find something else to do first. I guess I will have to load the truck myself. And so she did. Grandma drove her blue truck to the mill. The miller ground the grains of wheat into flour. Did you know that's how they make flour? They grind wheat that the farmer grows. When the miller finished, he tipped his hat and said goodbye to Grandma. Goodbye, she said. Then Grandma drove home with 2 sacks of flour in the back of her blue truck. When she reached the farm, the boys were waiting for her. Here we are, said Huey. We are ready to help, said Louie. How do we start? Said Dewey. Said Grandma. You are too late, as usual. I don't need your help anymore. Now I'm going to bake myself a cake with the flour from my wheat, she said. And she did. She sifted the flour. She mixed the batter. And then she put the batter in a cake pan and put the pan in the oven. The boys just stood and watched. See how that Grandma did? She was making a cake. Grandmas love to make cakes. Soon the cake was done. Grandma Duck took it out of the oven. It smelled so good. Wow, said Huey, my favorite cake. Don't bother to frost it, Grandma, said Louie. We like it just the way it is, said Dewey. They're going, oh, that will be such a yummy cake. Wonder what Grandma's gonna do. I wonder what I would do. Ha, said Grandma Duck. You did not help me plant the wheat. You did not help me cut it. You did not help me load the truck and take the wheat to the mill to be ground. I did without your help then. I can do without your help now. So run along. She took the frosted cake to the table. The boys were very sad. See their sad faces? They went out and sat on the front steps. They could still smell Grandma's delicious cake. Grandma is right, said Louie. We didn't help, said Huey. Now we don't deserve any cake, said Dewey. Let's tell her we're sorry. Oh, what a wonderful thing to do, to tell Grandma you're sorry. Yes, they should have helped. But since they didn't, saying you're sorry is what they can do now. So Huey, Louie, and Dewey went back into the kitchen. We're sorry, Grandma, they said. We should have helped you instead of always doing what we wanted to do. Well, said Grandma Duck, I will forgive you this time. But please remember that we all have to help one another. Just then they heard a car in the driveway. They ran to the door. It was Donald. He was back from his long trip. Welcome back, Donald. We were just going to have some cake. They went inside and sat down at the table. Everyone had a great big piece of Grandma's delicious cake. When they had finished, Grandma asked, Now who is going to help with the dishes? I will, said Huey. I will, said Louie. I will, said Dewey. And they did. Louie scrubbed the pots and pans. Dewey washed the dishes and glasses. Huey wiped the kitchen table. My, they're good workers, said Donald. Grandma just smiled. Soon it was time for Donald and the boys to go home. Grandma waved goodbye. Come back soon, she said to Huey, Louie, and Dewey. I am always happy to see good workers. We will, said Huey, Louie, and Dewey as they drove off with Uncle Donald. See those pictures? Wonderful, wonderful. See those? Okay. Good night. God bless you.